The pandemic poses a challenge for Election Day as well, and the president now threatening the funding for the post office to prevent expanded mail-in voting. Mary Bruce is in Washington with all the latest on this. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Amy. Well, the president has made no secret of it. He is concerned that if more people vote by mail, that it will hurt him and Republicans in November. And now the president is threatening to block funds that the post office needs to help handle a surge in mail-in ballots. It is sparking fierce backlash from Democrats who say the president is putting his political interests ahead of the safety of voters. With the pandemic upending how Americans cast their ballots, battle lines are being drawn over mail-in voting. The president Thursday openly admitting he wants to block funding for the post office to prevent expanded mail-in voting, something Democrats are pushing for.
They need that money in order to have the post office work so it can take all of these millions and millions of ballots. Now, if we don't make a deal, that means they don't get the money. That means they can't have universal mail-in voting. They just can't have it.
Without evidence, Trump claims mail-in voting leads to widespread voter fraud. But he also admits he fears expanding mail-in voting will hurt Republicans. The Biden campaign accused Trump of sabotaging the Postal Service to deprive Americans of their fundamental right to vote safely.
Pure Trump. He doesn't want an election.
Then late yesterday, Trump signaled he would be willing to make a deal, saying he'd sign legislation funding the Postal Service just at a lower amount.
You would sign something that does include funding.
A separate thing, I would do it. But one of the reasons the post office needs that much money is to have all of these millions of ballots coming in from nowhere.
So the president, who himself has voted by mail in the past, does seem to be willing to negotiate here. And the Postal Service says it does have the ability to handle and tackle a surge in mail-in ballots. The question and the real concern is whether there will be any delays here. And that is what additional funding could help prevent. Amy.
And Mary, we've heard Trump also attacking Joe Biden's running mate, Kamala Harris. He's now pushing this conspiracy theory that falsely claims she's ineligible to be vice president.
Yeah, Amy, here we go again. The Trump campaign and the president are now encouraging this false and racist conspiracy theory, questioning Kamala Harris's eligibility to be vice president. They're raising concerns about her parents' immigration status at the time that she was born. So let's be very clear on this. Kamala Harris was born in Oakland, California. She is an American citizen based on the 14th Amendment, and she very much has every right to be vice president.
That is crystal clear. Mary Bruce, thank you very much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.